Oneness with God is an eternal state. September 27, 2014. Things are moving along very nicely as the moment for your awakening approaches. Do not allow yourselves to be unduly and depressingly assailed by the gloom and doom of the mainstream media, because you know that what is occurring is a massive planet-wide clearance of negative energies, hate, rage, vengefulness, condemnation, and harsh judgment, which are rising into many people's conscious awareness and causing enormous emotional upheavals in large numbers of them at this time. You, the light bearers and way showers, are doing tremendously valuable and effective work in helping to clear and dissipate these energies as you hold the intent for love to penetrate every heart so that peace will be established in all areas of the world. The many ongoing international meditations for world peace are very powerful for two reasons. First, because the greater the percentage of humanity meditating with the intent that the tsunami of love enter every heart, the more powerful is the energy flow, and second, when you hold this intent and intend to join with all others who are holding similar intentions, you, too, are able to open your own hearts far more fully to receive the abundance of love that vigilantly awaits your invitation to suffuse you completely. We, those of us transmitting messages through the various open and dedicated channels, have been reminding you that love is always the answer to any problem, and you have embraced that truth. The results of that embrace are amazing because it has empowered you to intensify your efforts again and again as you pray, contemplate, intend, or meditate for world peace by holding the tsunami of love close to your hearts in every moment. That is the most powerful activity in which you can engage to bring you to the moment of your awakening. And it is doing just that. If you could see what we see, you would be stunned, because your tireless and enthusiastic exertions to bring all of humanity to the moment of its awakening are succeeding beyond your wildest imaginings. The energy field that each human expresses as a part of their divine nature has been horribly suppressed and restricted by the attitudes that pretty well every human culture has, over the eons, adopted and encouraged. You are all immensely powerful beings because that is how God, your loving Father, created you. However, when you chose to hide in the illusion to play your games of separation, you also chose to make the games more realistic by crushing and suppressing your innate God-given powers, and over the eons you forgot that you had them. It now seems to the vast majority of you that you are small and insignificant human beings, blessed or cursed, your choice here, with an incredibly short life, a momentary sputtering into life that is almost immediately extinguished. Its time span is so short that it is immeasurable compared to the time that the visible universe has existed. You sought separation and smallness, and you have, in your own estimation, achieved that state, because it seems to you that it is a state that was given you almost accidentally as the universe evolved out of nothing, purely by chance. But the universe is part of the illusion that you built in which to play your insane and terrifying games, and when you demonstrate the inadequacy of the state of being human in a vast and apparently infinite universe by choosing to limit yourselves to that state, locking away out of sight and out of mind your infinite and divine mind, the reality of who you truly are, you have a situation that is utterly intolerable. Therefore you hunker down and pretend to yourselves that the illusion is real, and attempt to live the illusion. You choose to believe that you are basically powerless and insignificant beings in an extremely hostile environment that will one way or another destroy you. You are indeed lost and confused. But you are only lost and confused in a momentary dream. A dream that you continue to extend and maintain because the fear that it has engendered in you seems very real. It is unreal. But so long as you believe in it, it will seem to have ultimate power over you. You are divine beings created by God to live in infinite joy. He gave you all of His powers because of His infinite love for you, and you, in a moment of insanity, chose to separate yourselves from the wonder that He had created for you to experience littleness, insignificance, nothingness. Well, finally, you have decided, collectively, to awaken from this nightmare and return to the home, heaven, the divine presence from which you have never been separated, and from which you never, ever, could be separated. Oneness with God is an eternal state. You were created with free will, because love does not bind, hold, or restrict in any way. Consequently, when you chose to play your painful games, you were absolutely free to do so. Now you are remembering that they are just games, unreal situations that bring you pain and suffering, because to be separated from God would be painful. So thank yourselves for the fact that what you have built is unreal and inconsequential, an imaginary and totally impossible state of being or existence from which you have chosen to awaken. That awakening draws ever closer. Some on earth would maintain the illusion because in their insanity they believe that it gives them power, but their influence is dwindling as the majority have decided that it makes absolutely no sense at all to continue playing these intense and unloving games in which all suffer. You are on the home straight, your moment of awakening is close at hand. Do not allow yourselves to be caught up in the drama of the illusion with its wars, its judgments, its determination to punish wrongdoers, and its intent to claim restitution from them. In the illusion all are wrongdoers. In the illusion judgment is ever present, and judgment is what separates you one from another. Be honest and accept that you have chosen to take sides, nearly every one of you. Now let go of that need to belong to the right side. Move forwards in love and make the choice to share and extend that love to everyone without exception with whom you interact mentally, emotionally, or physically. After all, you are all, every single one of you, the beloved children of God. You are all part of God's divine family, so why would you fight one another, or judge one another? Can't you see that it makes absolutely no sense at all? God is love. The source of all that exists is love. The supreme intelligence, of which you are all essential and inseparable parts, is love. Embrace the reality that you are love, and only love, and awaken into the reality from which you have never departed. Your Father wills that you be ecstatically joyful, eternally. Why would you choose a different state of existence? You have suffered far too much already, so allow His love field, the divine energy field in which all that exists is eternally present, to embrace you once more, and return you to joy. Your loving brother, Jesus. Channeled by John Smallman. johnsmallman2.wordpress.com